Kingsman, The Secret Service is a 2015 film that I just got back from a screening for, and it's directed by Matthew Vaughn, Matthew Vaughn directed the first Kick-Ass movie and X-Men First Class. In fact, he left directing X-Men Days of Future Past to do this movie. So to say that he must have a lot at stake, he must have cared a lot about this movie, this story. To do so is an understatement. Let's see if it was worth it. The plot is we see this secret organization, an MI6 Men in Black type of a spy group, and Colin Firth is one of their best spies. And when agents start getting killed around him, he not only has to figure out who's doing this and why, but he has to start recruiting new members for the organization. Now, what I thought of the Kingsman, the Secret Service was, surprisingly, I really enjoyed this movie. I liked it a lot. And I guess I'm so surprised because going into it, I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. It's not like I thought it was going to be bad, but correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But I thought this movie was supposed to come out last year. I remember seeing a trailer for this so long ago. And then, to me, it just felt like the movie never came out. And then all of a sudden I saw that it was coming out around this time. And I said, oh, okay. Weird. Random. But watching this, I liked a lot of things about it. I know it's based off of the comic book with the same name, written by Mark Millar. But I liked this plot. I liked this premise. I liked that it did remind me a little bit of Men in Black. It's not as bad as R.I.P.D. that just was a complete ripoff of Men in Black. No, this was able to take that type of idea and do something new and different with it. I like that. I love Colin Firth as an actor. He's a great actor, that goes without saying. But he brought a lot of, I guess, weight to this movie, to this role. And the fight scenes that he has, the action scenes that he has, he seemed like he did a lot of it himself. So that was impressive. And the person that he wants to recruit for this group, you have Taron Egerton. I've never seen him before this movie, but he plays Eggsy. And when I first saw this kid, I thought, alright, he might annoy me because he has that English slang. So he had the accent, but he was talking and almost dressed like a wigger. So I thought, okay, this is going to be kind of an annoying character, but I liked him. He had an interesting edge to him, and his attitude of "F the world, I'm better than this," and I got to like his character because even with all that sort of confidence, cockiness that he had, he could back it up. And seeing him and all these other kids being recruited for this group and the different trials and tests that they had to go through, it was the real deal. In fact, they had to sign a body bag showing that they're aware of how dangerous this is, and they're probably not even going to make it through the testing. Now, let's talk a little bit about the villain, because the villain is played by Samuel L. Jackson. And look, I love Samuel L. Jackson. In fact, I really enjoyed him in this movie. He was funny, he was entertaining. He is the Samuel L. Jackson that you know and that you love. My only issue with him here is that he was the villain. He even had a plot that was pretty intense and really messed up in a lot of ways. But I couldn't take him seriously. I don't think we're supposed to take him seriously, that's the point, but I think his character could have been cooler or edgier if he was more evil or at least played it more straight. He has a lisp in this movie, so hearing him deliver his dialogue with a lisp, again, funny, especially at first it was funny, but then over time it was like, well, you didn't really need to have this be the gimmick for an actor the caliber of Samuel L. Jackson. I did enjoy his henchwoman. Very Bond-like. I mean, there's a ton of James Bond references in this movie, of course. It's spy stuff. The cast, I mean, we have Michael Caine, who's in everything, so maybe it's not as impressive anymore. But you have Mark Strong, who, when you see Mark Strong, instantly you go, okay, which villain is he playing? Oh, he's not the villain? Well, when will he turn into the villain? When will he betray somebody? Wait, huh? Wait, he's actually the good guy all the way through? Holy shit. That's weird. And we have Mark Hamill. Not in a big, huge role, but seeing him in this movie was very, very cool and awesome. Now, the action, I mentioned that the action was cool and there was a lot going on with it, but it's rated R. And it's a hard, hard R. It's surprising, too, because not only is this based on a comic book, but even with the plot, and you could see this movie completely being PG-13 and marketed to younger people to go out and make as much money as you want, but for some reason they didn't do that. They made this rated R, and there are action moments, people getting killed left and right, brutally and bloody. If you thought Kick-Ass was too violent, good luck showing your kids this movie. My rating for The Kingsman, I'm going to give it a full price. Hell, fuck it. Kingsman is my very first full price movie of 2015. I think it deserves it. It was a pleasant surprise. I'm not saying it's perfect. There might be little issues here and there, but overall, I had fun. I enjoyed this movie. Let me know in the comments below if you are interested in seeing The Kingsman Secret Service. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!